Cure then eventually knocks the deputy's glasses off of his face. The two continue in this fight.
I ain't even got nothing else to say about it. That's just where we are. It's popular to cut that phone on and to go against every single thing that the police says.
Get out! Put your hands back here. I ain't doing it. Put your hands back here.
The deputy then demands Cure to get out of the car. Cure says he didn't do anything. The deputy and Cure start to argue there. The deputy then threatens to tase Cure if he does not follow directions. The two arguing there on the side of the highway. Then this happens.
Man.
You are under arrest for speeding and reckless driving.
I'm not driving. Nobody was hurt. How was I speeding?
You passed me doing 100 miles an hour.
Okay, so that's a speeding ticket, right?
Sir, tickets in the state of Georgia are criminal offenses.
I don't have a ticket in Georgia.
You do now? Hands behind your back.
Cure and the deputy continue arguing, and then you see there the deputy tases Cure, and that is when Cure turns around.
Oh my gracious, this dude just tightened
up. Like literally.
I've never seen that happen before. Never seen that happen before, man.
Jeez.
He tightened up, took it, then turned around and stopped fighting it.
That is nuts.
Come on, bro.
And tries to knock the taser out of the deputy's hands. And as you see here, the two on the side of the highway start fighting. Cure then eventually knocks the deputy's glasses off of his face. The two continue in this fight. And here is where the deputy reaches for his baton first to try to hit Cure off of him. And then you see the deputy struggling as Cure.
That move right there, grabbing somebody by their neck and pushing their head back like that. He could have snapped his neck like that.
Easy.
You could have snapped somebody's neck like that, for real.
Continues to push the deputy's face on the back of his neck. We are going to stop the video right there.
Yeah, because what happened after that, he got shot. He got shot. Only reason why I brought that up because you said you do the.
Yeah, nah, this will be a.
Maybe that's something you can do on your show.
No, yeah, this is definitely gonna be an interesting one, especially like the family's reaction afterwards. It's like how do you did they see exactly what happened? Because I can't.
Think they did. I don't think
because it probably would have been released months later, right?
I'd see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't care whatever it is. The guy could have got out, shot the police, and then got shot 2 times. Somebody, this black attorney, this same dude shows up every single time a police shoots somebody. This same exact dude. He shows up to every single wherever the shooting is with the family member saying we're about to sue them because he only shot the police once. Why the police shoot him twice? He shot him twice because he's black. It's racism, and we tired of it. This is all we go through.
Sheesh.
Hold on, here's the family right here. I didn't even watch the family part yet, but I saw this right here just went going forward.
Take a listen to what I asked them right after they said that.
Is there anything you wish your brother would have done differently from what you just saw?
Not moved to Georgia, in all sincerity. I wish he had not been speeding if he were speeding, because again, there was no radar. The officer was driving and my brother passed him and he immediately got behind him, but they were unable to tell us how he gauged his speed. That's still a bit ambiguous at this point.
Was that in the police report? Because it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird for the police to tell him you were going at 100, and then for this guy, his brother, to say that the police didn't even clock him. He just was driving past the police officer.
The thing is, let's come up with our defense. Our defense is, where's the proof that he was going 100 miles an hour?
Right.
Like we want to see proof. Where's the proof?
Yeah.
You said you did. You said you clocked him at 100. Where's the proof?
Yeah.
So in our mind, the only thing he did wrong was move to that ass state of Georgia. And this lies the problem, because whenever we do something, we have people like this attorney right here that put the battery pack in these families' backs and cause them to believe that, you don't have to take accountability for anything. We can get out of this. Matter of fact, we can get some money. We're going to get rich off of this.
It's crazy. And people really live to make money off of that narrative, and they're okay with it.
Yep. Here's the thing, though. Not playing devil's advocate, but I do have to ask the question. How do you prove that somebody was going 100 miles an hour? How do you prove it? Like when you clock somebody moving that fast, I don't understand how police radars work. Do we have any police officers or family members of police officers inside the chat who understand how these radar guns work if they if they record the time, if they record any of that. Like, do y'all know how any of this works? Maybe they was looking for camera footage of him driving that fast, and they was trying to figure out, was he really driving that fast? And then the police put his lights on. You know what I mean? I would like to know that, because this guy right here, whenever you see this guy, well, I think his name is the lawyer name is Kroom or something like that. It's something crazy every
He
single
looked like a
time.
fool.
Well, every single time every single time a black person is shot by a police officer, he shows up.
He's the one that's there.
Bro,
Interesting.
he shows
He's
up. This dude,
always
he's
there.
he's always there. If you think about all the names that people say their name, like Black Lives Matter parades and stuff like that. Because me and my daughters was at the Black Lives Matter parade before I started to learn more about Black Lives Matter. I mean, we in Washington D.C. That's where we from, and we was down there with my daughters, and we was down there walking, and they had a bunch of it was so many people, black, white, every type of nationality out there, and people with their bull horns and with chants, giving us chants and whatnot. And you feel the unity, and you feel like you're coming together, you feel like you're standing for something.
Right.
And you don't have to know the facts. Matter of fact, you just believe that we were just black people were just wrongfully
just
murdered.
wrong. Yeah.
So yeah. And this dude always shows up to represent the family, to try to make sure that they're able to sue the police department. Always. Always. That dude is a super opportunist. Like it's on, like, who do we call? He's like the Johnny Cochran of who gets shot by police.
Nah, for real though. It's crazy.
He is.
That is crazy.
Like, let a black person get shot by police, he gonna pull up, man. He's gonna pop right up with his card, like business card, boom. Sheesh.
Call me.
Yeah, just call me, like better call Saul or something like that. But okay, somebody said based off of the driver's reaction when the cop pulled up, he was definitely speeding. Oh yeah, he was. He was definitely speeding, but he got out and said, I ain't doing a goddamn thing. Who does that, sir? I'm gonna need you to get up against the car. You bust out there talking about, I ain't doing a goddamn thing.
Crazy, man.
Rest his soul, man. I don't want to make fun of it and make light of it, but he did get out saying, I ain't doing a gut. Like, come on, bruh. It's
like just a whole bunch of not good look moment. Like, it's not looking good for you right now, just based on how you're reacting.
Right.
And that's the problem with a lot of the videos that I've been watching lately. Like, the initial reactions are just always on 100.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, nobody even put you in handcuffs and nothing like that. Like, they're even resilient and like just to give their name or their license.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, just whip it out, give them what they need. If you're not doing it, and here's the crazy thing: when I was younger, well, not when I was younger, it was back when I was in college, and my cousins had came down for, I think it was my younger sister's graduation. We had went out for a walk in my neighborhood, and like one of my cousins was just like, yeah, let's go for a walk. I'm like, all right, cool. So three of us, we went for a walk. We saw a cop pass by, and I'm like, that's weird. There's never a cop roaming around in the neighborhood like that. And I normally would do like nightly jogs at night. So I'm like, that's weird. I normally don't see a cop over here like that, but whatever. And then we start walking back from, I think we went to the pool area. We started walking back. We see the cop again, and then he stops us. And then I'm like, all right, this is going to be interesting. Luckily, we were right there. Well, I mean, we were right there from the house, but he stops us. He asks, what's going on? What you guys doing? And stuff like that. It's pretty late. And I'm like, yeah, my younger sister, she just graduated. My cousins are down. We just taking a midnight stroll, nothing big or whatever. And then he's asking all of us for our names. I give him my name. My one cousin who graduated from Fairleigh Dickinson, that same guy, he gave him his name. And then my other cousin who graduated from Howard University.
I ain't giving you my name. For what?
Bro, gave him the wrong name at that.
Oh my God.
He gave him the wrong name, and just like being all stern and just not being cooperative. So the cops was like, all right, put him in handcuffs, or he called for backup. The backup came and put my cousin in handcuffs and took him to the other car. And then he talked to us two. He was like, look, we're not trying to have no issues. There should be no reason why, if you guys really aren't doing anything, there should be no reason why he can't give me his name just for that. we can, get exact information and all that stuff. Is that really his name? And then me and my cousins, we're just like, yeah, no, that's not his name. We gave him his name and they just looked him up real quick. And then it was like, all right, we're just gonna go ahead and let this go since you live here and you two have been cooperative, and we're just gonna let y'all go. And so we left. All right, so the cops left. And we continued to walk home, which is crazy because when I got home, that's when I found out my cousin had some weed on him. And I'm like, bro, are you serious right now? Like, this is what we're doing. I have absolutely no clue. I'm thinking we just going for a stroll, and you had the stuff in your pocket, and that's why you were so defensive and whatnot. But it's like, even if you had it, if you had just played it cool, we would have been inside the house. Wouldn't have to worry about nothing like that. It's just a matter of just being cooperative. But a
Well,
lot of people, they just go straight to the defense.
they go straight to the defense. I used to be that way. I told you, man.
Dude, I'm Mr. Bully. Yeah.
Hold on. But here's the thing, though. My wife cussed me out like more than 3 times. More than 3 times. More than 3 times, because I will be speeding while we're both in the car, probably headed to the movies, coming from the movies, going to get something to eat or something like that. I get pulled over. Police come up to the window. Do you know why I pulled you over? Or let me see your license and registration. And I'd be like, why you pull me over? I wasn't speeding. What are you talking about? Or what do you mean that was a rolling stop? I stopped. They'd be like, no, you didn't, sir. Could you please give me, man, you fine, let me get this. And I'd be like, could you please hurry up, man? We got somewhere to go. I was mean. Like, I was like, he was like, why is it that you got an attitude? I was like, because you about to take all this time for me doing something that you claim I did and I didn't do it, but I'm just gonna go through the motions with you because that's what I have to do. I was so upset for no damn reason whatsoever.
Nothing.
Every single time I was pulled over by the police, because that was my mindset.
Yeah.
That was my mindset. Yeah. I want my wife to do a video with me one day. She refused to, but I understand your cousin. I understand the Howard University. I get it. I get it.
He was a Q dog too. He was down with during that time history, bro. He was down with the Black American history. It got annoying. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna need you to call. Like, if you're gonna keep doing this, you can sit in the back seat.
Oh, Q. Hey, the Qs are they are the ones that everybody, like the tough guys that pledge want to be, because they do the little steps and kick they bark and all that other stuff, and yeah.
Oh my goodness, man! That guy was a rowdy. He was a rowdy one back then. Like he would have been right there with you with the 1619.
1619. What about that? But here's the thing, though. Let me throw this at you. Mm-hmm. I have seen a bunch of TikToks. See, TikToks can get people shot. I've seen a bunch of TikToks where people are pulled over by the police officers and they will record themselves, or they're just walking down the street and the police officer stop and be like, do you live around here? And people be like, yeah, I live around here. And they be like, okay, what's your name? Like, I don't have to give you my name. Right. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't have to give me your name? Because it's the law. And the law says I don't have to give you my name. I didn't do anything wrong, so I ain't got to give you my name. So they go back and forth, 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 back and forth. And the person that's recording themselves, they know a little bit about law. They've done some research, and they know technically I ain't got to identify myself if I didn't commit any crimes.
Yeah, there's no crime.
Yeah, if there's no crime committed, and all they have to say is, well, someone said that there was some suspicious people walking through the neighborhood. I want to make sure that you're one of the residents in the neighborhood, and the police are trying to be nice, but the person that's recording, hey, I gotta go, this about to go viral, baby. I'm about to show them that
and then
you can kiss my ass.
Annoying part, man. And then it's even that, like, the fact that if the police have probable cause, then they need your information because they're trying to figure out a crime scene. Yeah. But if it's like, you just walk in and you, I guess, look suspicious or whatever the case is, and then the police just want to stop you, then at that point, they ain't gotta give you no information. But like you said, if the police said that they got a call that people walking around being suspicious, then yes, give them your information, because they need the information to verify that it's not you. And if you're trying to be combative about it, then that's when issues start. But of
That's when
course,
it
people
stopped.
want to take these people in their social media, and they probably want to use that to really get it's for the views. It's for the
Yeah,
views.
it's for the views. It's for the views. Because next thing you know, if you catch that officer on a bad day, he'll be like, okay, you know what? I ain't gonna play this game with you. Come here. They just manhandle you. You're like, you're not supposed to be touching me. You're not you're not. Next thing you know, you're in the back of the car, you're on the ground, all beat up because you're fighting against the car. And you're resisting. Now you got 3 police
Arrest.
officers on you. And
Yep.
now you got resisting arrest. And like, come on, but they was
Easy.
like, it's crazy, man.